Hi, everyone. With me now is also a very special person because he's a friend from across the globe, and his name is Marcos Estevao. I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly, but please bear with me because this is my first time to. This is actually our first time to have a spontaneous interview together. Marcos here is was once a foreign exchange student to Canada, and right now he is very active in his church and a lot of youth activities that are also going on in his community. Marcos, thank you very much for being in this video and vlog.
Thank you, Angelo. It's so fine to be here. I'm really glad that we are having this first moment together. And we've been planning long ago, and right now we were able to make it. So I'm just glad to be here.
That's amazing. Jumping on to what you've been doing during the pandemic, how were you able to cope during these trying times?
Well, the world is really hard. I mean,
Mhm.
this moment we are living, it is difficult for everyone. And I had my really bad times at the beginning because
Mhm.
it was something really new for everybody. But
Right.
then we were like getting used to it. It's not the something good to get used, but it's still we had to. So we stopped schools. We stopped going to church as well. So everything we would do presentially, we had to do through Zoom or Google Meet and these digital platforms. So
Right.
I see that it is actually a challenging moment. It is still now we are still having some difficulties and stuff like that, but we have been learning a lot of things. So it this pandemic moment has taught us a great lesson. So we need each
Right.
other to survive. So that's the great lesson of all.
That's amazing. You currently live in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
And how do the many communities in Brazil respond to the ongoing global health crisis?
As you know, Brazil is a really big country,
Yeah.
and we have some kind of differences between what the governments are doing in each state.
Mm-hmm.
And mainly, some of the states had the lockdown,
Mm-hmm.
to some
Right.
situations, and some were more like, it's okay, we're gonna just be the way we are and use mask and keep social distancing, and
Right.
always this arguing moment between the state's government and the federal government with the president. So they were not like in a good situation, they were not talking good. So but now we had the elections in all the country for mayors and the other candidates, and most of people seems to have forgotten that the pandemic was going on. So a lot of them were going to the streets to defend their candidates.
Right.
And then what we had as a
Mm-hmm.
result of this moment was a increase of the numbers of cases. So people forgot, but the disease is still is going on. So
Oh,
it's
that's
really
so
really
bad.
complicated. Yeah.
It's a complicated issue, but
It is.
anyway, going to the like politics side of it, I think this is the time when people have started to realize that um, the government is also doing their part, and at the same time, they also have like flaws when it comes to providing relief efforts for the people. So it's amazing because I think one good thing that transpired in this pandemic was that we got to like form a bond or form a friendship, and it's amazing because um, just a brief history. Um, so we met through this social media app because I was like bored at that time, and then like I wanted to like someone to like talk or share a decent conversations with, and then Marcus and I met with each other through that app, and then it was from that time when we started to hang out, to express our opinions, to relate with each other, and also talk about what's going on in our lives. And we've been doing that also remotely. And I think that if there's one good thing that the social distancing regulations, or the this year generally has to offer us, I think it would have to be the connection and the communication that have been sustained um, throughout these past few months. So going back to your experience, Marcus, as a foreign exchange student, can you uh, share to us how was the experience in Canada as a
Oh, sure.
as a foreign exchange student?
Oh, all right. So here in my state, we have this program called Ganho Mundo, which
Mm-hmm.
is Win the World in English. And we had this selection in 2013 to
Mm-hmm.
be a part of the English course first. Then
Oh, that's
we had
amazing. Mm-hmm.
to make the exam, the test, so
Mm-hmm.
we could go to Canada, and I passed. So
That's
in
congrats on that.
2014, thanks. In 2014, I traveled to Canada. I went to British Columbia. It's the
Oh, that's amazing.
northeast, I
Mm-hmm.
think, or east of Canada. And I was in the city called Powder River. It's a small city, but it's so amazing. The people are so welcoming, and I had the most amazing moment of my life. I mean, meeting new people and practicing the language in the country that speaks English, you know.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's something I can describe, and I really want to be able to go there and visit some of the people I met. You know, this flag over
Mm-hmm.
here, there are a lot of signatures of the people I met, and
Yeah,
you can see
and
some over
that's an
here. Like,
amazing souvenir.
yeah, so I met some people from Japan, from China, from Germany,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
yeah, I also got to know some Brazilians as well. So it was great. I really recommend, if someone has the chance
Mm-hmm.
to visit another country, to
Yeah.
practice another language, to know the culture. It's something really important.
Right. That's an amazing opportunity for you. And I'm sure that well, when you went there, you've learned about the cultures, a new language,
Yeah.
you've met new people, and I'm sure that they also got to learn from you to speak Portuguese the way the way you do. So it in my opinion, I think Portuguese, Spanish, or any language that is um related to Latin, that came from that language, is actually a very unique and romantic sounding language. So yeah, it's you should be proud.
Well, yeah, I think so. I really love learning about languages, and I've been struggling actually to learn another language, because
Mhm.
it seems that I lost the focus on the way I learned English, and the way I want to learn another languages. So I've been trying to learn Spanish, even though it's so close to Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
I can't. I can't. I don't know why. There's something blocking my mind. And that was that time that was listening to some um, songs in Tagalog. I don't know if
All
you
right.
remember. So
In the
I learned
Philippines,
some,
yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
like Kamusta ka? It's
Oh,
something I
that's
still
amazing.
remember.
Well, I'm so happy that you learned a bit about the Tagalog language, because
Yeah.
yeah, it's widely spoken here in the Philippines. But for me, the Tagalog language is it's not really my original language. It's more of like a national dialect. So it's like
Oh yeah.
when you like live in Brazil, I'm sure there are other like languages besides Portuguese, right? Is
Yeah,
there? Yeah.
like Portuguese is the national language,
Yes,
and
something like that.
but
Mm.
there's something like different in the regions, like the way
All
of
right.
the people speak. Yes, there's some words that only people from Northeast, for example, we
Yeah,
understand, and there's
and
this regionalism.
it's great to like learn. I think one advantage in meeting new people, or to communicate with people from across the globe is to learn their language, to learn their culture.
Yeah.
And I guess that it's very relevant these days in order for us to really understand each other. And I thank
It
you
is.
for being a good friend with that.
Uh, Thank you for
Right.
being such a good friend.
So regarding your experiences or like your activities and initiatives in the church, can you share a bit of them? Since the pandemic started, you've also been very active in your church and ministry.
Oh, sure. Uh, we've been trying to keep up the meetings and the services. We just came back to the church with
Mhm.
reduced number of people. I mean, 30% of the total, and we still keep some online activities. But as I told you before, I'm in a social project called Sebas, which
Oh,
is
that's nice.
social center of social gathering, and we had we have this English course, a Spanish course. We have also some nail care for the women to practice, and we had to stop during the pandemic. So it's really sad because we wanted to keep up the activities, and we've been
Yeah.
receiving some help from the brothers and sisters from USA. They've been helping
Mm,
us financially,
okay.
and that's really really awesome. I just want the things to go back to normal. I mean,
Yeah.
normal, so we can restart the activities and have the kids with us again and do the things we're meant to do, help people.
Right. And one thing that is probably a disadvantage when the pandemic started is that a lot of plans and a lot of dreams or like ambitions have been postponed this year because of that. But I guess that if we just like hold on to them and to believe that they're going to happen anytime soon, then they would definitely push through. And hopefully
Yeah,
that the pandemic will end soon because it's been tough for a lot of people.
yeah,
Right.
it has been.
Hmm.
We had some plans for 2020.
Yeah.
We planned a lot of things, and we just saw that sometimes you just can't do the things we planned. So you got to
Right.
wait a little bit more, and maybe in 2021 you can start to realize your dreams and everything
Right.
you planned. So there is still time.
Hmm.
It's a moment to rethink and to get the things you need to make it better. If you had the chance
Right.
to do the things in 2020, but the pandemic stopped your plans, so take this moment to rethink and make it better in 2021.
Right. That's really something to look forward to. And I'm happy that you have that passion to really serve the church and also to practically bring glory to God's name with the activities that you're doing. And I'm sure that if we really hold on to it, then it's something to look forward to once the pandemic ends to resume these activities. So going to your profession, Marcos, you are a high school math teacher. Am I correct? Or
uh Elementary school, I
oh
mean,
yeah, elementary
like
schools.
grade 6 to grade 9. Yeah.
Oh, okay, grade 6 to grade 9. So, can you share to us how you were able to deal with your classes, knowing the fact that going to school these days have been difficult for many students and teachers at the same time?
So we've been working like remotely as well
Mm-hmm.
at school,
Mm-hmm.
but the great problem that we've been suffering is that our students, they do not have access to like smartphones or internet to be participating in the activities. So it's really hard. We actually don't know what to do. We just keep sending the some videos and some activities so they can try to keep up. But we know that this year, talking in a learning way or as a teacher, we're gonna have some really tough moments in the future. So I see that maybe we're gonna take about 5 to 10 years to maybe get this improved. I mean, you know, the kids from grade 5, for example, next year will be grade 6, but they
Yeah.
didn't learn what they needed from grade 5. So we're going to be having students in grade 6, but they're still with the mind of the grade 5 students. So the same thing happens to the grade 7 and the grade 6 students. It's really hard. It's like it's gonna be tough, but that's what
Yeah.
education is. We're gonna have to find a way out, and yeah, we're gonna figure it out. I'm sure.
Yeah, because here in the Philippines, it's also the same situation. Many students are having difficulties in accessing their online classes because many families these days are also struggling because the economy has also been affected by the pandemic, and
It
many families don't really have resources to support their kids for using tools or equipment for online classes. But I'm happy that many students are really trying to learn, despite the fact that there are a lack of resources. And I commend also the teachers who are also teachers like you who are also putting extra effort to let students or let children learn about their lessons and also what they need to know uh, in their studies. So that's great. And now that the Christmas is coming, what is your Christmas wish?
well, the thing I miss the most is to be with my little ones, my students, even at church and even at school. You know, and my wish is that they may have a great moment. They keep being safe at home as possible. Sometimes it's not possible. They have their difficulties and their moments to go through. But my wish is that this one, that they may be safe and sound at home with their families, and maybe next year, if God willing, we be able to meet again, and maybe if it's possible, hug each other again. I don't know if it's gonna be
Yes.
possible at the very beginning, but yeah, I don't know.
Right,
That's
right.
my wish.
That's something to really look forward to and to pray for because these days it's not really been easy for many people, and I guess I can really sympathize with you because I also have a lot of like friends, not necessarily students because I'm not a teacher, but like friends that I wanted to meet and to really personally, hug and to like tell them that it's okay, it's gonna be okay, but then all I can just do is just send messages, send messages online because there have been a lot of like social distancing regulations here. So it's not really easy to be physically out of touch with the people we care about. But then um, we just hope that that the old normal or the normal before this pandemic normal happened will
Yeah.
come again. Right.
Even at home with the ones we live, we gotta be careful. 'Cause, for example, here at home, I live with my grandmother and my great grandmother, and
Mm,
I'm the one that goes outside when I need, and when I
mhm.
get back home, I gotta be careful. So even with them, I gotta to keep some distancing at the moment I get at home, and I mean, I'm not hugging or doing the things we usually do because of this moment. I don't know. I may be infected and I may be not feeling anything, but if
Yeah.
they catch the virus, so it's gonna be way harder to them than to me,
Mhm.
for example. It's hard.
How are they now, Marcos, your grandmother and your great grandmother? Are they doing okay or
Well, yeah, they are. My great grandmother,
oh,
she
that's
she
good.
has some problem with her eye. She's
Oh,
losing
okay.
sight of
That's
one
bad.
eye, and she's gonna make this surgery soon. I don't know how it's gonna work or when, but
Mhm.
she's working on it. And my grandmother, she's okay. She has this. pain throughout her body, but it's been a long time, and she's been taking medicine for a long time. So that's the what age brings. We
Right.
getting old, and we getting these kind of things. It comes
Right.
with the time.
It comes with age. Let's just hope that once the pandemic ends, we won't be old, too old to um
Yeah, please.
yeah. But I have high hopes that it will end soon because I guess they're already releasing the vaccine. So
Yeah.
yeah. So Marcus, what is your message to uh people our age or in our generation who are experiencing the same challenges that we all face during this pandemic time?
So this is a really tough question. We still have the same responsibility to the future. We have,
Right.
as youth, as young people, we need to know that we have our role in society to play. And it was like this with our parents long ago. It is now with us. And you see, if you realize the kids that are being born right now, they are seeing everyone using mask. The babies are just seeing the people with mask on their faces. So how is
Yeah.
it gonna be when they grow up and people will not be more using, I hope, mask? It's gonna be something tricky for them. But still talking about the question that we made, I see that. Uh, our society uh, thinks that we may be some sort of weak people, because we don't have a lot of problems as they say. But you see, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so what do you want more? This is a huge problem, for everyone. And we are being like trained, I would say, like that, to even worse circumstances that may occur in the future. And I don't see that our young people are weak. On the contrary, we are strong, and we are smart, and we can make changes, and we can change the future. Like, we
Right.
can make it better. If you don't like the society we live, the actual moment we're living, so it's our job to change it. We can't expect to things be different if we don't change. That's the point. So I see that we have the power. I mean, the intellectual power, and we can also act, using this power to make the changes we need. Even if I'm here in Brazil, if I make a little change in something that will impact people's life, it is just the necessary. I don't need to big a make change. You as well don't need to make a big change, but a tiny one will change the whole thing. So
Yeah.
you have your responsibility, I have mine, and we together are responsible for the future.
Right. It's the little things that count.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here and being a guest for this video, Marcos. And thank you very much for sharing your experiences and your thoughts for the when it comes to like the challenges that the youth are facing, or not just the youth, but mostly everyone that has been affected during the pandemic. And well, good luck on your endeavors and your um, projects and all the activities that you are doing with your church, with your community, and also your responsibilities with your family. So I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you safety, security, and a healthy body, mind, and spirit in these times. So thank you very much, Marcus.
Thank you, Angelo. As I said in the beginning, I'm so happy to be here with you. As I told you before, we've been planning this moment, and it is happening right now. So I
Right.
really hope that you may keep this vlog going on I watched the last one you did with that lady. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
remember the name.
she's
And
Kiana. She's a very talented writer.
yeah, I've been watching, and I'll keep watching your videos. And anytime you want, just call me, and we can talk about anything else. So,
We are
but thank you.
I would likewise do the same to you as well, because like that's what friends do.
Yeah. So be safe. You know,
Mhm.
be safe
Thank you,
with your
thank you.
parents, and yeah, you are you have a great future in front of you. I'm sure.
You too, you too.
I've been following your success, and I know it's just the beginning. It's just the
Thank
beginning.
you. Thank you. And likewise to you too, because you are very active in your community and your church as well. And I believe that your actions will also result to greater impact to many lives that you will soon influence or inspire.
Uh, Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, thank you very much, Marcos. So that's it, folks. If you have any comment suggestions, you can just leave your messages on in the comment section, or you can follow or subscribe this video. I mean this channel, and like our video, and keep on track to watch out for more.